Hello and welcome to our channel. In today's video, we shall be exploring New Age spirituality. We shall look at why people feel compelled to join this movement, and using scriptures see the implications of being in this movement. Let's get started. Is the New Age spirituality wrong? Ever feel like organized religion just doesn't quite scratch the spiritual itch? Maybe you've dabbled in crystals, chanted a mantra, or even visualized your way to a parking spot. In today's fast-paced world, a growing number of people are drawn to the free-flowing, personalized practices of New Age spirituality. But with all this woo-woo flying around, one question begs an answer. Is any of it okay with God? Dive into this video to explore the growing fascination with New Age practices and see if they truly align with a life devoted to God. The New Age movement, flourishing since the mid-20th century, is a vast tapestry woven from diverse spiritual and esoteric practices. It's not a singular religion, but rather a constellation of beliefs emphasizing personal growth, self-empowerment, and a deep connection to the universe. The New Age movement claims to foster the idea of interconnectedness, that everything, from the tiniest atom to the vast cosmos, is intricately linked. This holistic perspective is supposed to extend to human well-being, where the mind, body, and spirit are seen as inseparable aspects of a whole. Here are some key themes that bind the New Age movement together. Individual transformation. New Age practices claim to unlock one's full potential through self-exploration, meditation, and alternative healing methods. Techniques like yoga, mindfulness, and crystals are seen as tools for achieving inner peace and spiritual awakening. Eastern influences. Eastern philosophies like Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism have significantly influenced the New Age movement. Concepts like karma, reincarnation, and achieving enlightenment resonate with many New Age practitioners. Holistic health. The movement emphasizes a holistic approach to health, focusing on preventative measures, natural remedies, and alternative therapies alongside traditional medicine. Planetary consciousness. Many New Age thinkers believe in the interconnectedness of all living things and advocate for environmental stewardship and global peace. The New Age movement claims to embrace new ideas and practices while retaining its core emphasis on personal growth and spiritual exploration. In an age characterized by rapid change, societal pressures, and a perceived disconnect from traditional institutions, the New Age movement has emerged as a compelling force for many. Here are some of the reasons that the New Agers give for following this movement: individualized spirituality. They argue that the New Age movement stands in contrast to the rigid structures of some organized religions. It offers a buffet of practices and beliefs, allowing individuals to curate their own spiritual path. This resonates with those seeking a personalized connection to the divine or a higher power. Empowerment and agency. They say that New Age practices emphasize personal responsibility and inner strength. Techniques like meditation and visualization empower individuals to take control of their well-being and navigate life's challenges. This sense of agency is particularly attractive in a world where external forces often feel overwhelming. Focus on holistic wellness. They also argue that the New Age movement goes beyond the physical, encompassing mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It promotes alternative healing methods, mindfulness practices, and a connection with nature, appealing to those seeking a more comprehensive approach to health, community, and belonging. They also say that the New Age movement fosters a sense of community for those who may feel disillusioned with traditional institutions. Yoga studios, meditation groups, and online forums offer a sense of belonging and connection with like-minded individuals. Openness to new ideas. This is the main reason why most New Agers join this movement. They say that the New Age movement embraces exploration and experimentation. It allows individuals to explore various practices and philosophies, fostering a sense of intellectual and spiritual curiosity. This openness is particularly attractive in a world where knowledge is readily available and diverse perspectives are increasingly valued. The New Age movement promises the followers that they will attain self-discovery and holistic well-being. However, New Age practices are in direct violation of God's laws. let's have a closer look at how the followers break God's laws and suffer from those spiritual practices. Worship of self versus devotion to God. Many New Age practices center on self-empowerment and achieving personal enlightenment. We are not to worship ourselves or worship anything else other than our Creator, for we shall have no other God besides Him. Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Divination and idolatry. Practices like crystal healing, tarot card readings, and channeling spirits are forms of divination. Attempting to predict the future or gain knowledge outside of God's will. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards, to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. Additionally, the use of crystals or other objects as conduits for spiritual power is idolatry, placing something other than God at the center of one's spiritual life. Exodus chapter 20, verses 3 to 5. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Demons and disillusionment. Some personal accounts within the New Age movement describe negative experiences after engaging in certain practices. These experiences, often attributed to demonic forces, can lead to feelings of oppression and a sense of being misled. This disillusionment highlights the potential dangers of practices that haven't been grounded in a strong foundation of faith. Lack of structure. For those seeking clear guidance and a defined path, the free-flowing nature of the New Age movement can be disorienting. The absence of a central authority or established doctrine can leave individuals feeling lost and without a roadmap for navigating their spiritual journey. Superficiality. While the movement boasts a focus on holistic well-being, some critics argue that it often emphasizes external practices over cultivating a deeper connection with the divine or a higher power. This can leave individuals feeling like they're just going through the motions without experiencing true spiritual growth. Financial exploitation. Unfortunately, the New Age movement isn't immune to those seeking to profit from people's spiritual quests. Expensive workshops, retreats, and products can leave individuals feeling financially drained and disillusioned. Most Christians have incorporated practices that are not in accordance with God's word and are therefore not any different from the New-Agers. And these practices have defiled the true worship of God, which is the reason why people go to churches and temples and never find the true help that they are looking for, thus resolving to seek healing in the New Age movement. Let's look at some of the ways that religion has defiled its worship. They teach that we are no longer under the law of God, but under grace. These teachings were from Paul, who even clearly admitted that he was teaching the uncircumcised, which means he taught those who didn't obey God's laws. Galatians chapter 2, verse 7. But contrariwise, when they saw that the gospel of the uncircumcision was committed unto me, as the gospel of the circumcision was unto Peter, but Jesus said that the law will never change for as long as the earth still exists. Matthew chapter 5, verses 17 to 18. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Christians worship Jesus, and Jesus clearly said that no one is to be worshipped but God. In Matthew chapter 4, verse 10, Then saith Jesus unto him, Get thee hence, Satan. For it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Christians speak in tongues with the help of the Holy Spirit, as Paul taught. But Jesus never taught about this. Instead, he taught that those who obey God will be given a helper, who is the Spirit of truth. John chapter 15, verse 26. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me. This Spirit of truth was supposed to be our comforter and can only be received if we obey God's commandments. John chapter 14, verses 15 to 17. If ye love me, keep my commandments. And I will pray the Father, And he shall give you another Comforter, that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. Therefore, those who pray in tongues are not in alignment with the true God, who is our Creator. The churches mostly teach about deliverance services, where they pray for people to be delivered from evil spirits. No one is supposed to pray for you to be delivered. If you follow God's laws, he has promised to protect you and bless you. So, if we were truly following God's laws, would there be any need for deliverance services? These deliverance prayers that are done in tongues are no different from what New-Agers do when they pray with crystals, because these prayers are not going to the true God, but demons are being cast out. And these deliverance ministries never offer a lasting solution to demon affliction, so you keep going back for deliverance every so often. To be truly free from this circus, just follow the law of God, and he in return has promised to keep you safe and bless you. They teach about going to heaven, which makes them no different from the New-Agers who believe in aliens and reincarnation. The Bible teaches that the meek shall inherit the earth, this earth will never be destroyed, that this earth will be restored to a paradise when the Messiah begins to reign in Isaiah 11, and that no human has ever gone to heaven. Psalms chapter 37, verse 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. And John chapter 3, verse 13. And no man hath ascended up to heaven, but he that came down from heaven, even the Son of Man which is in heaven. These are just but a few practices in most religions that make them no different from the New-Agers. These practices also defile true worship as God intended for it to be. Thus we find that many who go there for solace end up being disappointed. Following God's laws is the only true solution to our physical and spiritual problems. The curses that are described in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 15 to 68, are a result of breaking God's laws. Those are the same curses that make us go to church and temples and even join New Age movements looking for healing and to be free from these curses. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 1 to 14, talks about the blessings we will get if we obey God's laws. Instead of wasting your time in following movements and religions that keep promising salvation but never deliver, why don't you try by trusting what our Creator said, that if we follow his laws we will be blessed, and if we reject them we will be cursed. How do you get started in following God's laws? You can start by following the 10 Commandments. Make sure that you observe the Sabbath day, making sure you are not practicing idol worship and having no other gods before your Creator. You can take time to learn the Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Old Testament, and learn more laws that you are supposed to be observing from there. You also need to stop going to these spiritual leaders who do not obey God's law. If you need any help and you are following God's laws, all you need is to go talk to God alone in prayer. You need to get out of the New Age movement, follow God's law, and apply these laws in your everyday life. The New Age movement has promised to help people find healing, but we have seen a lot of people leave this same movement and end up feeling disillusioned. The pain that you are experiencing is the result of the curses that we get when we don't obey the law of God. To make that pain go away, you only need to go back to God's laws, and he in return has vowed to protect you and bless you. If you enjoyed this video and it brought value to your day, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with someone who might need it too. And if you want to be part of this journey with us, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're the first to know when we share more content. Together, let's grow and learn what our Creator requires of us. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video. Your support means the world to us. We hope it brought value to your day, and we can't wait to share more with you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.